And we're live. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ryan Kostrowski. This is typically the DFS 5-pack, but we're going to be talking fitness while we all deal with the coronavirus, being isolated and quarantined inside of our houses, man. I miss the gym. I miss it a lot. I miss sports. I'm sure most of you guys are probably with me on this one. So one of the things that we can do in the meantime to help pass the time, because it is dragging on these days, yes, you can drink whiskey and bourbon and vodka and stuff like that, and that's fun, and that's plenty reserved for the nighttime. But let's focus on our health just a little bit when we have the opportunity, because this might go on for a while. And just like most of you guys, I'm absolutely bored out of my gourd trying to find ways to do some fitness and some health-oriented things around the house, but it's few and far between. So we'll do our best. In the meantime, maybe we can talk about it a little bit. If you got any great tips, feel free to throw them down there in the comments section. I am always willing to listen. I by no means know everything. And I'm just trying to kind of get my opinions and a couple of things that I've found have helped me over the years kind of stay in better shape. Again, I've had my ups and downs like everybody, but that's kind of fitness and health in general for people. So before we get rolling, guys, if you have the opportunity, hit that red button that says subscribe. Thumbs up is always appreciated. Helps us around YouTube and everything like that. So what I want to talk about today is just kind of the basics, the real rudimentary basics of how much you should be lifting when it comes to weight training, what type of weight training you should be doing. This will vary for a lot of different people depending on what it is that your goals are. And again, for more details and for a better outline, there's a million places to find it. You can look up a ton of different things online, and they're all going to vary just a little bit on what their recommendations are. But for the most part, the basic ideas are going to be relatively close, whether you're doing 3.5 sets or 3 or 4 sets in a certain situation. It's going to be similar. And having just gotten done reading the 700-page complete fitness guide for how to become a personal trainer, what you'll find is a lot of the recommendations out there, no matter where you're going, they're all going to be a little bit differently, but a lot of them come with different advantages and disadvantages. So second bullet point right on there, effective resistance training will typically come between 55 and 85% of your maximum one rep. So for example, if you're doing bench press and you find out you can lift about 200 pounds as a one max, most of your set should vary somewhere between 110 and 170 pounds for people that are basic, easy math. Now, it's good to establish what it is that your goals are. What are you trying to accomplish out of this? Are you going for power, size, strength, endurance, a little bit of each? For people who are trying to work on their endurance training, you're going to try to look to do, and a lot of this stuff to me feels like common sense, but unfortunately not everybody knows it. You want to do more repetitions, probably fewer sets, and obviously going to be a lower weight. So if you're really trying to work on endurance, we're looking at 12 or more repetitions, usually 2-3 sets, something like that. Typically, I like to go with 3 sets. And I like to vary it up myself, but there's going to be different opinions on this matter, like most things when it comes to health and fitness. The word hypertrophy, it's something I had to learn about a little bit. It was never a word that had been part of my vernacular before, but the definition would be an increase in the cross-sectional size of muscle in response to strength training. This is where you're looking somewhere from 6 to 12 reps, 3 to 6 sets. For me, this is more of what we do on our everyday workouts, because we want to get both the endurance, the strength, we'll get a little bit of each power. Now, if you are purely going for strength, you're going to be looking to do 6 or fewer reps, 2 to 6 sets, depending on how much you're doing. And then if you're really just looking for power, 1-2 reps, 3 to 5 sets. That's where you're really focusing on your maximum, your overall maximum one lift be more than anything. So know your goals. Different websites, again, will be a little bit different. We don't really know which one is right or wrong. And also, all of our bodies react to these things differently, whether you're a man, woman, young, old. There's different body types. I've been fortunate in my life. I can put on muscle mass relatively easily. Doesn't mean I've always done the work to do that, but it's something I've been kind of blessed with. Not everybody has it. Some people are going to be tall and lean. Some people short and stocky. Some people in the middle. But those are your basic overall guidelines to a situation like this. And again, I encourage everybody who's further interested in something like this to go search the topic online. There's a lot more detailed articles out there you can find. There's much more detailed videos. But I want to do a lot of the 30,000 foot view stuff over here. And again, this slide did not save the way I wanted it to. That's weird. Okay, so this is the one that got hidden for some reason. I was wondering why it worked out like this last time. So lifting the appropriate weight is what I wanted to talk about for. So this is the other issue I find a lot. So my high school strength training coach was absolutely hardcore and diligent You get a group of 16, 15-year-old boys, of course, are all trying to impress one another. And he was very big on lifting the appropriate weight, the amount of weight for what we should be doing so that we would be doing the lift correctly. And that comes down to things. If you're doing your squats, get down to 90 degrees. When you're doing your arm curls, don't lean your back. When you're doing bench press, down to your chest. Don't just go halfway. Otherwise, you're not getting into the lift. What I see it a lot is when I'm at the gym and I'm watching other people do curls, they're constantly leaning back, which is taking away the isolation of the bicep muscle of what you're looking to develop right there. Now, I get it if you are trying to get stronger and you're on lift 9 of a 3x10 or something like that, and you're just trying to make sure that it gets done. That's different. But when I watch guys pick up, barbells that might be, or dumbbells that are 10, 15 pounds too heavy, and every single one is leaning way back, you're not getting the full advantage of the lift. And quite honestly, are you really trying to impress the other guys at the gym? Do you really care what they think? I get it. Like I told you, my high school coach was really, really diligent and stuff like this. And it is more typical for a 14, 15, 16-year-old guy to try to impress the other one. But for a full-grown adult, do you really care what the other guys at the gym think? And quite frankly, if you're trying to impress the ladies, they don't care. They just simply don't care how much weight you lift. Yes, they might like muscles and the guy who's in shape, but they do not care how much weight you lift. So do the lift correctly and don't worry about maybe who you're trying to look at the gym or what other people are thinking, guys. So that is that. That is a real brief 30,000-foot view. If you want to learn more, Google the subject. There's a million different articles on there you can read. Best of luck to everybody today. Good luck for everybody trying to get through this awful, awful, boring quarantine, but stay indoors. And hopefully we get sports back real soon. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Have a good day.